Officials continue to work to mitigate the spread of a tiny insect damaging Nova Scotia hemlock trees. Participants of the Atlantic Canada Forest Health Workshop recently discussed hemlock woolly adelgid and visited Kejimkujik National Park to learn about the impact the pest has had there.
We have 7 counties where HWA has been detected, so the southwest counties of Nova Scotia, now including Kings County and Lunenburg County. And within those counties, we're seeing it slowly progress eastward. But as of this past year, we haven't seen it move into Hants County or into Halifax County yet.
The destructive pest was first discovered in southwest Nova Scotia in 2017 and at Kejimkujik National Park in 2018.
But it really causes the trees to start to decline. And here in Mill Falls, it's pretty much now throughout the stand, but it's still early, so we have time to treat the trees, to do something to save areas of the park that are high priority.
In 2019, Kejimkujik National Park received $2.2 million in federal funding over a 5-year period. It helped them develop strategies and work with partners about ways to slow the spread.
We have 3 master's students currently working, so we're doing a lot of research and also looking at the strategies, and part of that is using chemicals to help protect those trees. So the thing with hemlock woolly adelgid, it's not something you can spray from the air.
The chemicals are expensive and it takes a lot of people to inject the trees.
From a perspective of here at the park, where we have facilities and hemlock trees, if these trees were all to die, we'd have to cut the trees down, likely with arborists. It's very expensive. There's the impact on the visitors in terms of what the site looks like. Now you got a lot of dead trees, but it's also about the ecology of the area. So these trees provide habitat, unique places for biodiversity. There's specific lichens and fungi likely that are specific to hemlock trees. So we're trying to keep these trees here for the ecology of the area as well as for the visitors.
So we're using this handy HWA treatment decision support tool that's been developed at the Medway Community Forest Co-op, and we're teaching participants how to look at the canopy density score and to determine the presence or absence of new growth tips on their hemlock trees to help determine is that tree still within a reasonable threshold to respond to treatment with the imidacloprid-based chemicals that we have at our disposal here in Nova Scotia. So really encouraging folks to become engaged immediately and get a look at your trees. The best time of year to sample, to survey for the presence of HWA would be that February to March window where the white woolly sacks are going to be the most prominent.
Ron Neville described different detection methods, including using balls and slingshots.
As it goes up and touches the branches, it'll get little white fluff on it from that white woolly egg sac.
Hemlock woolly adelgid eggs are found in sacs that resemble tiny cotton swabs.
Looking down on the ground, looking for branches that fell off after a windstorm is a really effective way to look for HWA.
For the Saltwire Network, I'm Jason Malloy at Kejimkujik National Park.